about the rescue plan, like the brothers, you brother that is coming here now from a religion that is watching that title, the title of this video, and is asking yourself, what is the final rescue plan from the Revelation book? Something the religious system never taught you. We have been already inside the religious system and we know it came to trick the people, and there they do not tell you the truth. They hide the truth from you. And today, after 2000 years, the truth being revealed, more than 10 years the truth is already being revealed, we found out that yes, there's a final rescue. Do you remember the religious system tell you it will be a rupture taking you away from the earth? We have learned that in the religious system, and today we know that's lie. It was invented by theology some 500 years ago, and you people inside the religious system, I ask you, what are you going to do when you perceive that there won't be rupture and you're gonna pass through the great tribulation from the Revelation book? And the big question, what you are going to do about that? How can you be saved from that, spared from that? My brothers, watch how's the world today. Each day more you see the signs. Do you remember the Messiah said, when you see the clouds, you know it's about to rain. We see that things are nearby to happen, and the time we are living is the time the Messiah talked about earthquakes, diseases, war, and many other things. And when we see all these things happening at the same time, we know the time is nearby. The end times are nearby, are close. Sadly, many people are tricked, fooled inside the religious system. Many people believe that inside the religious system, the temple built by hands of men, they believe there's truth inside there, but they are tricked. My brothers, we see in the book of Acts, our Father leave it very clear that our Father do not live inside temples made by the hand of man. If our Father isn't inside there, who are that people worshiping? Who's inside there? If our Father do not like us in the street, screaming and praying for all the people to see, I ask you, if isn't for our Father, who are that people working for? The religious system teach the opposite of what the Messiah did teach in the past. They tell you you must go inside the temple to talk loud and pray. What they want is, they want to be seen by the people, to admire them. They want to be admired. You can see the churches, they are very loud, even the small ones, when there's no need, because they want to call attention. They want to gain the people by screaming. And the Messiah said the opposite. He tells you to talk with the Father in secret inside the room. The Messiah was the example, the mirror for our Father, of your Father. If you compare the stories from the Old Testament with the Messiah, compare the history of David, Moses, Abraham, compare them and see the difference. From the same source of water cannot be born bad and good water. If a person is good for nature, that person cannot be bad. There is no way a person, a murderer, a killer, be good because it's a killer, it's a murderer, bloody murderer. So how the religious system tells you that the Jesus from the New Testament is the son of the same God from the Old Testament. The if the Messiah say that you should not kill, you should love your neighbor. You remember the Old Testament, they invaded land of people and killed and made slaves and robbed. And now bad things that happened in the Old Testament, is there logic for it to be the same God? One say for you to not practice evil actions, and in the Old Testament it says the opposite. Our Father do not change. So if in the Old Testament he says different, it's because he's another person. If the Messiah say that we should not kill, love our neighbor as ourselves, why the Old Testament prophets served a God that told them to kill and rob? So it's funny how inside the religious system they tell you a fairy tale because it's the army of the God of the armies, the God of the desert. My brothers, what does it mean? Today, as we were talking about the world as we know it, it's about to end. The life as we see today, it's about to finish. Not just for us, but for everyone. The time is ending, and soon will begin an era, the last one, and evil things will happen, horrible things will happen, some horrible things that we cannot even imagine. So I ask you, are you prepared to pass through that? What are you going to do when you see that everything what I was telling you, you didn't believe, you didn't want to listen, you thought we were crazy. But I tell you, my brothers, remember it's right in the Bible, the crazy ones will not miss the pathway. So if you are inside the religious system and it's everything correct and your neighbors love you, everyone likes you, if your religion, if it's everything cool inside the religion, there's something wrong, because the Messiah said that we would be hated in this world because our things are craziness for them. You should understand that there's something wrong, because if you are not being hated, discriminated, if is everything accepting you, there's something wrong, because the Messiah said it wouldn't happen, you would be hated. The people inside the religious system, I don't know, they are blinded by Moses. They believe on that man. If you read the Bible, if you examine the Bible, if you stop to understand, you see people screaming inside the religious system, God is love, God is love. So if you read the Bible, what God is that tells you to kill and rob? Moses
sabe? É
did that
sentimental a essas
in name
coisas,
of
as
God.
pessoas não conseguem entender
So we say
coisa
that, and
dessa,
people cannot
estão
understand. They are
organizadas, sabe?
lobotomized by
Quem entendeu, acho que
they are
ao
brain
longo
dead.
desses 10 anos, muita gente saiu, mas
Many
muita
people
gente ainda
are
tá lá,
still
sabe?
inside the religious
É,
system.